Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Monday, January 16th, 2023. After allegedly pushing his wife into traffic, a felon with an active warrant was located and arrested on suspicion of possessing a loaded firearm. At around 4:20 p.m. on Thursday, a witness reported to sheriff's deputies that a man pushed his wife into the road near Park Boulevard and 29 Palms Highway in Joshua Tree. The woman was not injured. The suspect, identified as Jesse Palacios, a 27-year-old resident of Yucca Valley, was located by deputies a short time later near Neptune Drive and 29 Palms Highway. Deputies say that Palacios was on probation, and a search of his vehicle revealed a loaded firearm. Palacios also had an active no-bail warrant for his arrest. Jesse Palacios was arrested for suspicion of being a felon in possession of a firearm, domestic violence, and a felony probation violation, and booked at the West Valley Detention Center with no bail. This weekend's wet weather brought snow to some parts of San Bernardino County, and visitors to ski resorts and other designated winter recreation sites are welcome. However, those who play in the snow by the roadway or in front of private homes, not so much. In fact, during this winter season, snow play on the roadway will be greeted by fines of up to $150 or more, tow-aways, and other sanctions. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, California Highway Patrol, and other law enforcement agencies will be out in force during and after winter storms to actively enforce no snow play on the roadway regulations. With more information, here's Robert Hayden.
Snow play on the roadway is illegal in San Bernardino County mountain communities for very good reasons, most of them related to safety. Narrow mountain roads can become dangerously crowded during and after winter storms as motorists stop to deal with snow chains, vehicle breakdowns, and minor accidents. Invisible patches of ice make it impossible for drivers to stop in time to avoid hitting the cars in front of them or any other danger in the road. So while residents throughout Southern California are welcome in San Bernardino County's beautiful mountains, the county urges everyone to pay attention to no parking signs, be prepared for hazardous driving conditions, play only in designated recreation areas, and be considerate of those who live in these communities. The price for not doing so could be steep. Also, motorists are advised not to approach the mountains without snow chains. If conditions call for chains, law enforcement will not allow vehicles to proceed without them. For your own safety and the safety of others, wait until you reach your mountain destination to get out and play in the snow. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Robert Hayden.
The westbound left turn lane on 29 Palms Highway entering Encilia Avenue and 29 Palms will be closing weekdays until February 20th. Maintenance is scheduled for the median and surrounding pavement, which will require the turn lane to be closed from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekdays until the construction concludes. Please plan for slight route changes during these times. The Department of Defense has announced new and expanded guidelines for parental leave this year. With more on this story, here's Elle Weatherup.
On January 4th, 2023, the Department of Defense released a memorandum entitled Expansion of the Military Parental Leave Program. The expansion, which takes precedence over previous DoD issuances and service regulations, establishes a 12-week parental leave for non-birth parents, adoptive parents, and eligible foster parents. For birth parents, the 12-week leave will begin after and in addition to a convalescent leave, which is determined on an individual basis. Service members who are not birth parents but have caregiver leave will transition to the new program for a total combined leave of 12 weeks. For more information or to read the full memorandum, go to Z107.7fm.com. For Z107.7, this is Elle Weatherup.
Free grocery store gift cards will be distributed to needy families by Desert Hills Presbyterian Church tomorrow. Residents of Yucca Valley, Morongo Valley, and landers who are facing food insecurity are invited to call Pastor Wayne Morrow at 760-365-6331 tomorrow morning from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. to reserve a gift card for Stater Brothers. The cards are reserved on a first-come, first-served basis until gone and cannot be reserved in advance. The church will also be providing free groceries to needy families on Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the church, located at 56750 Mountain View Trail in Yucca Valley. The 29 Palms Public Cemetery District Board of Trustees meets in regular session tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. The board will discuss task force reports and a pending engineering survey, along with comments from the public. The meeting will be held in person at 5350 Encilia Avenue in 29 Palms at 4:30 p.m. The rise of the sharing economy has created new challenges for residents and hosts. In the Morongo Basin, we have regulations for Yucca Valley, 29 Palms, and San Bernardino County for all unincorporated areas. Understanding the rules takes effort. Reporter Hillary Sloan has outlined the regulations in each of the three municipalities and begins her three-part report with a look at Yucca Valley.
As short-term vacation rentals have become prominent in the Morongo Basin, county and city governments are working to create regulations that will work for residents and vacation rental businesses. Vacation rentals bring income and opportunity to communities, but also add to the lack of long-term rental housing, increase house prices, and add additional stress to services. To keep up with the increases, local and county governments continue to tweak the regulations. Therefore, it is essential to stay abreast of the rules. Yucca Valley is capping its permits at 10%. Permit fees are around $1,200. Application requirements and regulations continue to be adjusted, and Yucca Valley will reappraise its cap for STVRs in the next meeting this month. For a current breakdown of the application process and fees, see this story at Z107.7fm.com. For Z107.7, this is reporter Hillary Sloan.
Thank you, Hillary. Join us on Wednesday for part 2 of this report. You can read all 3 parts right now at our website, Z107.7fm.com. The Battle of the Ball returns to the high desert as the basketball teams from Yucca Valley High School will face off against the basketball teams from 29 Palms High School tomorrow afternoon. The boys' varsity teams face off at Yucca Valley High School at 5 p.m. The girls' varsity teams face off at 6 p.m. at 29 Palms High School. The Special Olympics Unified Champion School Program game will be held at 29 Palms High School at 4:30 p.m. Come out and support the High Desert's young basketball players at this year's Battle of the Ball. And finally, the county is evaluating our community's public health vital signs and is seeking feedback from residents by this Wednesday. Robert Hayden rejoins us with the story.
The Department of Public Health and Community Vital Signs Initiative are asking county residents to provide feedback aimed at improving community health by taking part in the 2022 Community Health Survey. The short online survey is intended to better understand county residents' health, how our quality of life is perceived, and our experience with the effects of health inequities. After the close of the survey this Wednesday, the data will be analyzed and the results will be shared with the community to discuss which health issues should be prioritized. You can take the survey by visiting this link at our website, where we'll also have email and phone contacts for more information. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Robert Hayden.
That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.